Tyson Fury here, WBC World Heavyweight King. This is the message to Alexander Usyk and his full team. I'm sick of all this back and forward, he said, she said. Why don't we just do this? Look, why don't we fight this summer, me and you, at Wembley Stadium for the percentage you've already agreed, and if you want a rematch so desperately, you can have one. I don't need rematches, I don't need nothing, because I'm going to cut you down like cheese. So here's the offer. Come, let's do the fight at Wembley this summer, me and you. Forget about fighting Deontay Wilder, who I've knocked out twice, and forget about fighting Daniel Dubois, who's not on our levels. You've already beat Joshua. The only fight left is me and you for Undisputed. I know you didn't fancy it the first time, so let's see if we can rekindle it and have a good fight for the fans. Let's get it on. Make the right decision. Tyson Fury here.
What's going on, people? Shaman the YB back once again. So we just heard there from Mr. Tyson Scary. I ain't gonna lie, this video is kind of old still, but end of the day I didn't cover it, so it must be covered 100%. So the true reason I'm covering this now is because I must, illustrate how messy this guy is. Let's not forget this, people, yeah? In March, Usyk said 70-30 with a rematch clause. Yeah? What did Fury say? Oh, he playing around, he want to change things, he want to... No rematch. In fact, no, Fury said 70-30. Bear in mind the deal had been done in Saudi in December, Usyk signed. Fury was holding out. Chisora confirmed this. Yeah? So they already had a signed deal with rematch clause in. Do you get that? Yeah, 100%. There was no one fight deal in Saudi, ever. Usyk signed, rematch clause. Anyway, Fury comes out. 70-30 in Wembley, we can do it. Yeah, he didn't say 70-30 in Wembley, oh, we're going to change the details of the one that was already in place, i.e. rematch clauses. I mean, with all due respect, I wouldn't mind if Tyson Fury was a dude who's out here getting it how he living when he fought Wilder. Yeah, which is a much lesser fight now, because this is an undisputed fight. When Fury fought Wilder, there was a rematch clause. So all these weird, corny TalkSport, Simon Jordan shills, Frank Warren shills, who be out here saying, why don't you want a rematch clause? In fact, I'm trying to think. Well, I guess you can say, well, Fury fought Dillian White. Dillian White got no belts. That was a mandatory as well. So, completely different circumstances. When two big fighters come together, and I believe of all the fights that deserve a rematch clause, it's a bit like Spence and Crawford. Yeah? I want it, even if it's a blowout, even if Errol Spence or Terence Crawford blows the other guy's back out, I still want to see it again. That's how you find out if they're a great champion or not, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's greatness. Greatness isn't losing once. Can the guy, imagine that. Imagine someone lose, gets washed, and come. I mean, we've just seen Teofimo Lopez, for example, show it's possible. So that's why I want to see if the guy can make adjustments, or if the winner can come back and dominate even more. Who knows? Let's say Fury wins the first fight and he stops him in the next fight. That's the whole point. These are the fights we should see twice. Do you know what I mean? I never got that. I don't want to see all these random fights twice, but these fights we see twice, 100%, no doubt. So like I said, historically Fury's had rematch clauses. In December, the Saudis had a rematch clause in there. March 2023. 70-30 in Wembley. Usyk says no problem. Fury then comes out. No rematch clause. I don't need a rematch clause. What? Make it make sense, people. If you don't need a rematch clause, guess what you do? Bear in mind this is big money as well. You go in there, punch the guy up, and if you want it again, and with all due respect here, sometimes people don't want it again. AJ beat Vlad. He didn't want it again. Do you understand that? So if you're that dominant, that's what Fury's shtick should have been. Now, you can say, why be, look, 6 months later he's come out with this one. Yeah, he's saying it now, but I'm going to explain that in a minute. But back to the point. Fury's whole shtick should have been, listen, I'm going to whoop you so bad. You can have it. I'll tell you what, Usyk, I'll give you 5 rematch clauses. Because the way I'm going to do you in this first fight, your missus won't let you back in the ring again. your missus will be threatening divorce if you go back in there with me. In fact, forget the missus. You won't want to go in there again and be done that way, 100%. That's the kind of shtick I want to hear. Because logically, if you're going to fill someone in, bear in mind, people, again, this is the man, Tyson Fury, who's fought Wilder twice. He's fought Wilder 3 times, fought Chisora 3 times, fought a bunch of other people multiple times. Bums, yeah? If you can fight Chisora 3 times, don't tell me you can't fight Usyk twice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Fury ain't one of these guys, yeah, who go in there, pop their cherry, and then move on. He be doing the most back and forth, flip-flopping. Digging dudes out of the grave. Do you know what I'm saying? Digging Chisora from somewhere. No one knows where he was. Big facts. Listen, when Fury was negotiating with AJ in September 22, yeah, no one didn't know. I contacted Google Earth and said, listen, where Chisora? They didn't know. The fake balloon satellites, they couldn't even find where Chisora was at. Yeah? The NSA couldn't find where didn't no one know where he was. Tyson Fury dug him up from somewhere, 100%. Yeah? Tyson Fury knew where he was. NSA, wait a minute. We hear about all this, deep state surveillance. They couldn't find Chisora. Fury could. Yeah? He has a bum dart. No, to be fair, Chisora ain't a bum, but come on now, let's talk turkey here. Chisora's not a world championship contender. Let's just call it a spade here. Yeah? I like Chisora, but he ain't a world championship contender. He should be doing the kind of, I don't know, but you know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, there's bigger fish to fight right now than Chisora. Much bigger fish. And yet Fury, somehow, some way, got his shovel out and dug him up from God knows where. Yeah? The surveillance state to this day is still trying to figure out where Fury found Chisora from. Do you get that? So my point is, this guy, I can't do rematches. Yeah. Your spade and the Chisora fight says otherwise. Because ain't no one asked you to dig him up from somewhere. You know what I mean? You found a way to get that third one in. So the same way you'd be doing that, find a way to do a second Usyk one, if you're going to wash him so hard. Or, like I said, whoop him so bad, he don't want it. Yeah? In a way, like, it's a bit like, well, I don't even think Jake Paul got whooped, but the fact of the matter is, yeah, whatever way you look at it, and it's actually a smart decision, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Rematch clauses usually have a 1-year delay on it, or a 1-year time span. Jake Paul's opted to take a middle fight before the Tommy Fury fight, kind of thing. That implies he ain't, you know what I mean? Jake Paul doesn't feel Tommy Fury is that sweet. Because if he did, he'd run it straight back. You know what I mean? That's what you do. Again, I don't even think Tommy Fury did that much good, but still, that's the bottom line here. Yeah? Do a job on someone, so much so, they don't want it again. If you know what I mean, that's the one way to cancel a rematch clause. But everyone now is focused on everything else. But anyway, to my point today, Fury says, now, and don't forget, this video came out in a string of Fury videos. Initially, he said, no rematch clause. Why do you want a rematch clause? I'm not paying you twice. Then, when he realised, this is what happened, I kid you not, this video came out a few days after the WBA ordered Dubois to fight Usyk. Yeah? Let's do it without a rematch. Let's do it with a rematch. Do you know what I'm saying? When Usyk, for example, in Saudi, the reason Fury and Usyk couldn't come to an agreement in December 22, don't listen to TalkSport, don't listen to any Frank Warren shills, yeah? The reason that didn't come to terms is because the Saudis were only prepared to pay Fury 50-50. Usyk signed on that basis in December. It's a fact. Yeah? ESPN even reported on it. Usyk signs, not 50-50, but Usyk has signed the Saudi deal. Fury was the one holding out, saying he want more money and whatever else. Yeah? So, where Fury sits now, talking about, let's do one. He does this. He wants whatever you don't want. Sorry. He don't want whatever you want. If Usyk said, okay, Fury, in December 22, it was 50-50. I'm going to give you 70-30 now. But now I want... It's always moving. How this applies to this situation is, Fury knows, Usyk busy now. Usyk busy now, so I'll give him what he wants. And even if that's the thing, what was it the other day with AJ? What was that about? Yeah, AJ, come fight. The minute Fury know Usyk busy, I'll give you what you want now. Fury's had 6 months to say, Usyk, let's fight, rematch clause, and whatever. Fury's had 6 months to say, AJ, let's fight. Do you know what I mean? AJ fought in, 2.5 months ago? Fury ain't saying nothing. The minute the words about Dillian White fight are getting done. The minute the words about AJ and Wilder closing in. Yeah, I'll fight you now in September. What? Wait a minute. We just heard AJ and Wilder getting done for December, and you're going to fight AJ in September. Like, what planet are you on, man? And it's not like it's the first time either where you can kind of give Fury the benefit of the doubt, in as much as, well, you know, you played around with AJ in September as well. These guys have got no shame. And you played around with Usyk in December 22. And then March, in fact it wasn't, it was both. December 22 was a Saudi thing, played around. Corny talk sport dude saying, check this out, no joke, Simon Jordan was like, yeah, well, Fury wanted to fight, but they couldn't get the stadium built in time. Wait a minute, Jake Paul just fought Tommy Fury in February. Unbelievable, do you know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, the Saudis can get the stadium ready for Jake Paul and Tommy Fury, but they can't leave it up and or add extensions to the just make it make sense, people. The Saudis are the number one guys in construction. They make it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially in December, and the fight's supposed to be in March or April. Come on, people. I think Ramadan was a problem, but either way, March. Don't tell me the Saudis can't get it done in 3 months. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Yeah, the infrastructure's there. I'm pretty sure when they host these things, it's in the same thing. They're not, for example, from what I understand, when they host these big events like Jake Paul and Tommy or AJ and Ruiz, they're not building it for that and then shutting it all down. It's a stadium. You know what I'm saying? Especially as they plan to do more boxing events. But either way, even if they was to build one, they get it done in 3 months, no problem. Oh yeah, it's the stadium. Wait a minute, Simon. Yeah, if it was a stadium in December that was the problem, why was Usyk able to sign it then? Why would the Saudis even offering a March 23 date if they know there's infrastructure problem? Don't make no sense. You'd say, listen, it's never going to be March because there ain't no stadium there, even though if Jake Paul and Timmy are about to fight. But okay, you know what I mean? Don't make no sense. And these guys, these talk sport guys, man, making $1 million a year and big dog, I'm big. My name's Simon, I'm big businessman. You jackass is what you is, bro. Proper jackass with no IQ, man. Just make it make sense, innit? Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking for. Someone make it make sense to me. But anyway, forget about the talk sport shows. Yeah, this guy, if Usyk said up, he'd say down, and then wait until Usyk said up, and then he'd say no. So yeah, if Usyk said down, he'd say up. Yeah, and then when Usyk said up, he said down, and then when Usyk say down again, he'll wait 6 months, and Usyk's busy, he'll say down. You know what I'm saying? It's proper weird. Well weird. To see the man flip-flop as well. Over a period of a few weeks, he came out and, yeah, no, it's really is the social media age, bottom line. And it's affecting, you'd think the heavyweight champion of the world really should be the pinnacle of what it is. Especially to be bare knuckle as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the bare knuckle guys, and to be fair, a lot of them do have, a lot of them don't, but I think that's, any community has people who just talk rubbish, but he preaches about being honourable and bare knuckle and whatever else. Just a mess, ain't he? Let's be real now. Just a mess. The whole lot of it anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off to 100%. There's no doubt about this one.